My name is Lemn Sissay. I'm a writer by profession and I'm a broadcaster, and I'm proud, so proud to be ambassador of Place2Be. The only way that I found myself to be somebody of some worth was through the action of writing a single poem. I'm going to read you a poem now that I wrote in my teenage years. And it's called Suitcases and Muddy Parks. And then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what it did. Suitcases and Muddy Parks. You say I'm a lying child. I say I'm not. You say, there you go again. You say I'm a rebellious child. I say, no, I'm not. You say, there you go again. Quite frankly, Mum, I've never seen a rebellious child before. And when my friend said, race you through the park, you know, the muddy one, I didn't think about the mud. I didn't think about the mud. When you said, why are you dirty? I could hear the anger in your voice. I said, I raced my mates through the park. You said it was deliberate. I said, I didn't. I mean, I did. But it wasn't. You said I was lying. I said, no, I'm not. You said, there you go again. Later, in the dawn of adolescence, it was time for my leave. I with my suitcase and social worker, you with your husband, we walked our sliced ways. Sometimes I would run back to you like a child through a muddy park, with adult achievements tucked under my arm, and then I'd explain them to you with a childlike twinkle in my eye, thinking any mother would be proud. But your eyes, desperately trying to be wise and unrevealing, revealed all. Still, you fell back into the heart of the same rocking chair, saying, there you go again. And I did go. And I have gone. I wrote that poem in my late teens, and the reason I want to share it with you is because I may be wrong. I say at the end, I did go and I have gone. Do you ever truly leave your parents in any way, even though they weren't my parents? But the thing about the poem is that I could conjure up a reality in which I could have a conversation with myself, with the parents. I could use symbols such as the suitcase and the muddy park to represent something that I couldn't fully explain. Also in the poem, I could see the situation in a way that I otherwise couldn't. I couldn't necessarily explain that situation to a psychologist or a psychotherapist, but I could, inside of a poem, be led by the image that even sees into my future, that even sees me running back to them, becoming an adult with adult achievements tucked under my arm. Believe me, when I left the children's homes at 18 years of age, when I'd lived in 17 and a half, 4 different children's homes over spending about a year and 2 months in each one of them, with the staff that change every 4 hours, with children that come in and out consistently. If there was one thing that I didn't have a hold on, it was memory. You see? Regardless of what the subject matter is, and that's a very important point, mental health and well-being is not predicated on a child speaking about their experience in the way I have, but the action of the creative process, whether it's about painting, whether it's learning a song, tethers somehow the emotional human being to a time and a place. It gives relativity. It literally, in the storm of childhood, allows you to tether a flag into the mountainside and say, this is who I am now. And one of the beautiful things about poetry is that it has structure. You know, when all of the world feels like it's falling apart, the poem has a beginning and it has a middle and it has an end. It has an understandable structure. And the beauty of that is that the young person who's done it did it. They did that painting. And you know, when you teach and work with young people, it is the same, you are giving the same energy to the process that a parent feels when they stick that painting up on their fridge and they say, that's what my daughter did. You see, the creative process is memory, and it is also a witness. And to have memory and to be a witness is to have resilience. This is me now.